Well, hi there, everybody. You're traveling with Jack, and just like the apron says, my heavenly wife, Pam. We're in the kitchen tonight, and we're making one of Pam's favorite dishes that she used to make for guests from time to time. And I thought, it's a Sunday night, I'm going to make it for you. It's already started because it's kind of a complex dish in terms of all the different things we're going to need to do. And one thing I need to do right off the top, I got to get my towel. Okay, so what have we started off with? I've already got going in my black skillet some chicken tenders. These are organic, fairly thin sliced chicken tenders. They're cooking in a combination of some fresh, real butter. Remember, real butter, not the fake stuff. This is some of that Irish butter that I buy from time to time, mixed with just a little bit of olive oil as well. Now we're getting ready to turn the chicken because it's just about, you just want to brown it and make sure it's nice and done. Oops, got two together there. Did not realize that. So look, get these turned over. Hear that sizzle? It's nice. Just very simple seasoning, just some salt, and I'm doing some fresh ground peppercorns, or pepper if you will. Hey, we got a little noise action there, don't we? Now, the other ingredients we're going to be using for this dish tonight, we're going to be having some green peas and some asparagus that I've broken up. Now, these are frozen vegetables that I bought. They're both organic, though, both the green peas and the asparagus. I break up the asparagus in 3 little pieces, and of course the green peas, don't have to do anything with that. That's going to be part of our dish. Not yet, though. We're also going to have a little bit of chicken broth right there. And I've got some cremini mushrooms, organic cremini mushrooms, which I've already sliced up. This is going to be the second half of our dish. And then our secret ingredient is something I pronounce incorrectly. Maybe I better just put it up to the screen. Can you see it? Creme de Fraiche or something. I don't know what it is. I know what to buy. There, you got it? Okay, you're going to need some of that. $3.49. What it is, it's French cultured cream. Cultured grade A pasteurized cream, it says. Now, it's funny, it says French cultured, but it comes from Sonoma County, California. Go figure. We're going to be adding that because that's going to make kind of our, well, should we call it kind of a gravy that this is all going to be cooking with. So, we'll continue to let our chicken cook just a little bit here. And it's going to be done fairly quickly. And what I'm probably going to do, because they take a little bit longer to cook, I'm going to go ahead and put my mushrooms in and around the chicken. Because the mushrooms will take the longest of anything in the dish to cook. You see what we're doing there? We're just going to kind of sprinkle them around in it. I'll work those down into the dish. I know I've just got a little fork, but I've got my other little thing over here. And you know what I like? It's a wooden spoon. So let's go get it. Trusty wooden spoon. Now we are going to remove the chicken here in just a minute, so you want to have another plate on standby ready for your chicken. Let me work those mushrooms back in there with my little fork. This is not the fanciest cooking show, is it? Hey, you want to hear a goofy story of what happened to me today? I woke up, it was actually kind of scary. I woke up and got ready. I had a grocery list ready, and I thought, well, I think I'll go grocery shopping before I go to work. So I did a few things around the house, because I don't go to work till 2:30 in the afternoon. I work at night at the television station doing all the newscasts. So I straighten up at the house, I get my shower, I get dressed, I get my grocery list. I think, okay, I'm going to run to the store, shop, come back home, then I'll put on my work clothes and head out. I go out to the car. I start the engine, I start backing out of the garage, and I look down at my cell phone and I go, oh my gosh, it's Sunday. It's not even Monday. It scared me. It really did. It was like, this just doesn't seem possible. How can it be Sunday? It's supposed to be Monday. I don't know what it is. I then had a pastor friend of mine say that sometimes after you've experienced loss, excuse me, after you've experienced loss, you can have events like that. And of course, it's been over a year, though, since Pam died, a little over a year. So it really caught me off guard. But he said, well, He says, don't be surprised by it. He says, sometimes it just sneaks up on you like that. I got worried. I thought, oh gosh, if I got dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that. Everyone assures me I don't, but just curious if you've ever had that happen. It was just full. I mean, I was convinced that it was Monday morning. Okay, looks like our chicken is just about done, and our mushrooms are getting a nice color. You can no doubt see that. This dish is really quick too to make. Okay. Should I pull it? Do you want to get a closer look? Nah, not yet. Let's not take the close-up look yet, okay? Get these going a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to dump the rest of my mushrooms in here, and then I'll pull the chicken out. Okay? So there we go. What that does, I'm just giving the chicken a chance to cook maybe just a tad more. Chicken is one of those things, I've always been paranoid. Pam always was. My mother, her mother, probably your mother, probably you. We're paranoid about chicken because we don't want to get anything from it, so we make sure it's cooked good. So that's why I'm not really in a giant hurry to pull this off. We're not going to burn it up, obviously. Okay, now as this is going, and even though the chicken is still in there, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of our chicken broth. Now this is the chicken broth that I buy. I buy organic, low sodium chicken broth. You don't need all the extra salt that they sometimes put in chicken broths. So we'll put just a little bit of that in there. Here we go. All right. So I think it's okay now to pull the chicken up. I feel pretty confident that it's good and done. That one piece, I'm not sure about it. The others I am. Okay, so here we go. Pulling our chicken out. Okay, now, we've got all of our mushrooms in here. We probably should add a little bit more salt and pepper to the mushrooms. Just a little. There we go. Then we're going to crank a little bit of pepper on it. Crank it a little more because the pepper doesn't come out quite as fast as the salt. So you want to kind of get your mushrooms nice and soft. Shouldn't take more than, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, so they're going to be just right. Nice brown color. And with that chicken broth and with the oil and the butter, we've kind of got a little bit of a gravy action going here. And that's what we want. Okay? So now we've got that. Now over here, we've got our peas and our asparagus. Okay, so we're going to add that next. And I'm going to turn the heat up because those were frozen. So that's going to bring our temperature down a little bit. That's okay. Look at there. Now we're getting some nice color as well. Doesn't that look nice? With our mushrooms, our green peas, and our asparagus. Looks just beautiful. Oh, I just plopped out on my stove. And I've told you I'm a neat freak. I clean as I go. In fact, we're done with the olive oil. So what are we going to do? Put it up. We don't need it anymore. Chicken broth, I think we're about done with that. Need to put a little more salt and pepper because we've added our vegetables, but not a lot. Just the pepper, I'm a little more generous with it than I am the salt. No need to add a lot of salt. There we go. That looks good. Now, we're going to have one final ingredient that we'll add after we add our French cultured cream, and that's going to be some tarragon. Tarragon. Pam always said this was the secret ingredient in addition to the French cultured cream or the creme de fraiche or whatever the heck they call it. I'm going to actually take the lid off so I get a decent amount out. So there we go. These are cooking. They're already soft. And that's all we got to do because the vegetables, they're done. We just got to keep them hot and get them a little bit soft here. So that's all looking good. Now we've got our creme de fraiche. Creme fraiche. I have no idea. French cultured cream. I like going with that. So now we're going to add something. You're going to say, how much? A lot. Because this is making our base, so to speak. So I'm pretty much going to, I may not put the entire container. I'll see how this works out. Oh, look at that. Now, if you want it to be really bad, you know, it'd be good on the bottom of this. When you serve it up, on some mashed potatoes. Does that sound good? Yeah, we could do that. So there's our creme de France, our cultured French cream, looking mighty fine. Now, it's a little thin, so you know what we do to that, don't you? We add a little bit of cornstarch. And I'm pretty sure I've got some, and I do. Now, cornstarch, well, be careful, not too much. Whoa. Well, that popped everywhere, didn't it? I know, I should probably use a spoon. Stand by while I get a spoon to get the cornstarch out. Oh, my goodness, that popped all over the place. So, we're going to add just I got a teaspoon. Okay, about a teaspoon. Now we got to get busy and really stir it, though. Let's get this little spoon out. We're switching to the big boy now. There we go. And that's going to start to thicken up really nice. Now, I'm not going to add the chicken back, though, until we've got this thickened up like we want it. And we might end up adding the rest of that creme de France. Yeah, there we go. Doing nice. You see that? Looking really good, smelling good, getting thick. This is perfect, gang. So, now that I've seen that, what the hey? I don't have another recipe to use this in. Putting the rest of it in. Okay, there we go. Putting the rest of our creme de France in. French cultured cream. I know you guys are laughing at me on what I'm saying there. We're going to add just a little bit more chicken broth. Okay. Just a little more chicken broth. Just a little. No, I didn't forget the tarragon. We're going to get the tarragon here in just a couple of minutes. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to add our tarragon. How much? Well, that much. Depends, I guess, on how much you like tarragon. Okay. Perfect. Maybe add just a touch more of the cornstarch. Just a little bit more. There we go. This is just like the Food Network, isn't it? You're saying, gosh, why do I watch the Food Network when I can get entertainment like this? I don't know. Okay. Oh, yeah. This looks really, really good. All right, I'm gonna sample it. I'm gonna sample my sauce. OMG. It is absolutely delicious. So now we're going to put our chicken back in here. Let it kind of soak up all that goodness. And this dish is basically ready for you to plate and serve. Look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Was that quick? Was that easy? You want a close-up look? Why not? Let's bring it down, the old zoom lens here. Okay. I can never get it right on the camera angle. There we go. Okay, you got it? I think you got it. Where's the daggone lens? That's the problem. There you go. Now, you getting a good look? Yes. Was that delicious or was that delicious? So again, I don't have a name for you. Let's call it chicken in cultured cream sauce with asparagus, green peas, tarragon, and mushrooms. Healthy, delicious, and if you wanted to, you could make some little mashed potatoes to put on the side and serve it on the top of that. Hope you enjoy this dish. Hope it turns out well for you. And as we always say, be sure to share this with your friends, your neighbors, anybody you know, and ask them to subscribe to our channel, Traveling with Jack and Pam. Until next time, make it a great day and a better tomorrow. Bye now.